There's nothing quite as devastating as the rumor of a rodent problem in a restaurant. Hi, my name is James with the Animals in the Attic Restaurant Division. Keep watching for more tips on how to prevent one. Multi-unit buildings. For restaurants, they can be a nightmare. If you're an ice cream shop or a quick serve restaurant or a fancy restaurant, it doesn't matter. If one unit in your building has rats, you have to assume all of them will sooner or later. First thing you're going to hear is, but there's a firewall in between. Firewalls are great to slow down fires. They don't stop rats or insects, and they don't hermetically seal to the roof. What they do have is a gap up there and plumbing and conduit going through all the walls. Don't be convinced because someone tells you you have a firewall that you're not going to get the guy's rats from next door. It's a fact. You will. If you own a restaurant, more than likely you've got checklists. Whether you use them or not depends on you. Your daily routine is pretty straightforward, or should be. You come into your business, you check out the crew from the night before, make sure you have stock of everything, and you've got a plan for the day for prepping and getting ready to open. Checklists are key. You need one to open your restaurant every morning. Even if you don't have a rodent problem, you need to know that the prep crew and the line cooks and the front of the house staff are doing their jobs at the end of the night, and your managers, which you pay well, are doing their jobs by double checking the process. Checklists are key. Routines are key, whether you have rodents in your restaurant or not. Have you been shut down in your restaurant by the health department for rodent issues? It happens. It happens all over the country. Now, it's time to hit it head on, get a professional, and solve the problem. Make less noise than more, be discreet, and handle the situation. If you had a good business before, do the right thing, and you'll be able to recover. Let's talk about seasons and how they affect rodents, not only in Florida, but anywhere. We all know, and it's pretty logical, that when it gets cold outside, animals are going to want to get inside. That's when most of the activity is. But here in Florida especially, rats and raccoons and other rodents, they breed all year. Sure, there's a peak, but every year, all year, they're breeding and creating a nuisance for restaurateurs everywhere. Snap traps. They're the best way to go when you're dealing with a rodent problem in your restaurant. They're easy to use and they're humane. When you're setting rat traps, make sure you follow a couple steps. You use very little bait in them. You don't want to put too much because then you're just feeding them. You want to create charts, one for the back of the house and maybe use the seating chart for the front of the house. That way every morning somebody has something to look at to retrieve them all before patrons or purveyors come in the building. Avoid using poison at all costs. It will only create other problems for you. If you have any questions or need help, call or text me at the number below. I'll get back to you quickly and I'll discreetly solve your problem.